Hello, 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 hello. A very good evening to everybody. I hope all are good, and thank you so much for coming and joining the Econstruct live webinar. Today we are going to see a very exciting topic, which is 25 diverse income streams for civil and structural engineers. So this is basically a career opportunity for all the civil engineers, for all the structural engineers, how you can explore these kind of opportunities and how the financial growth and the professional development growth you can accord through the diversified portfolio building and many other things. Okay, so before further ado, let's get started. I hope the sound and everything is okay. If you are having any kind of difficulties or problems, please, put that in the chat box. We'll make sure that, the things are perfect. Is the audio perfect, guys? Please put that in the chat box. Good evening, everybody. Shubham, Krushab, many people are there. Hello, everybody. There are people from Andhra, from North Karnataka, from many other places. So I'm sure that this time I'm not traveling. So I'm sure that the sound and all will be perfect. So let's get started, guys. So yes, so 25 diverse income streams for civil engineers and structural engineers. Many a times, as I said earlier in the previous webinar also, I think many new people have also joined here. So I would like to repeat some of these particular tasks. See, many people who are basically a civil engineer are facing the problems that are related to the income. Basically, they are not fetching the good salaries. They are not fetching the issues. They are fetching the issues related to income. When it comes to the civil engineers, the salaries are low. The problems are there in many other places, and salaries are not increasing. So when it comes to the site engineering also, you will see that the problems are there which are related to the the money is not coming in hand on time. What kind of companies that we should be dealing with, all these issues are there, and as a professional civil engineer, structural engineer, I would like to address all of them. So please stay tuned. This is going to be a really mind-blowing and exciting webinar to all of you guys. Every Wednesday, we are going to meet in the same link. Make sure that you guys come and get the benefit of everything. Thank you so much. So let's get started. So why diversify your income? That is also very important. Many see, first of all, as I told you earlier, initially you have to start working with a job, the job market. Then you need to overall get into the consultation business and then go to the private limited or maybe the public limited. As far as in India it is concerned, actually, the first thing that you need to start is the the job market. What we call it as the first thing is what? Just a minute, I'll just use the different pen out here. Oh, the 1 minute. I think the alignment has got disturbed. I'm sorry. I hope it's perfect now. So first of all, I would like to tell you that the diversified business or diversification is very important. You should not be relying only on one company, one job, one thing. Okay, so you should make sure that the things are getting diversification. Means in one portfolio, if you are having some problem, you should go to the another places and all, actually. So diversification is very important. Just a minute. So risk management, wealth management, many other things actually need to start working on this. Just a minute. Give me 1 second, please. Yes, it's better actually. So diversification is required basically for the stability. Okay. See, my father was agriculturist. Always used to teach me like this, actually, that, there is agriculture, means floriculture, fructoculture, many other things you need to start. If some crops are not coming properly, you should be dealing with the another areas. So financially also, for getting the stability, you need to make sure that the financial stability, professional growth, the related things, wealth related to the buildings, and the risk management. What are the different risks are there related to the job market and all? This is basically the, we are dealing with the real estate, so comparatively the risks are there definitely. But at the same time, you should know that what are the risks are there related to the jobs, how to basically, mitigate that kind of risk. Yes, related to the job market, if you are asking the construction manager, the management job, actually, there are two types of categories are there. The first category is actually, we call it as the analytical job. If just analytical job, if for example, if you are having the management students, means you can get the things managed from other people, and another thing is the analysis. So one type of person is there who are into the management, means they can get the work done from another people, and the another category of people are there in the civil engineering graduate or postgraduate people. They can do the analysis, they can do the mathematical calculations and all, actually. And you need to identify where are you good at, and based on that, you can develop, your portfolio and other things. I would like to show you the portfolios of our people also, so that you will get to know many things over here. All right. Just a minute. If you are having the management skills, what are the management skills? Means the person is the people orientation person. Means actually he can, have the people skills, how to communicate, how to collaborate, how to, understand each other, how to, solve their professional problems, their linguistic problems, their, problems related to the individual financial issues. If you're having those kind of qualities, yes, the construction management kind of job is definitely for you. Right. So what are the basically requirements are there? Okay, the requirements are actually basically coordinate with the various stakeholders. That many stakeholders would be there, like client will be there, contractor will be there, different consultant will be there, like architect, structural engineer, MEP engineer, land surveyor, many other stakeholders would be there. The clients also will be different investors, so you need to really coordinate with each other properly and then go it along with this, right? Since the coordination, the job is majorly into the coordination initially, you have to have certain communication skill, right? So when it comes to the management decisions or management kind of jobs, the communication is one of the very important thing, actually. Difference in the coordination and the communication. Coordination means, at one time you can see multiple problems, okay, and try to see how the things are, getting it done. How are you basically coordinate? You really understand the gist of it, actually, and see that how the things gonna work for the system, for the thing that you are into it. today, I would like to, give you certain things also. Like, there are so many people who are facing the problems that are related to the, how the policy of certain companies works, how, I can be, a policy making person in my company, how, to refine certain policies of a company. Uh, those sort of things also you need to learn to understand more of a management, actually, because management, project management, construction management is very diversified field. So let me show you a few things. Actually, I'd like to just showcase few things over here. Let's say the construction management. This is centralized matter, actually. Along with that, there are so many different types of managements out there. One is site management, of course. If the site is going well, everything goes well. Site management is there. Contracts management is there. Contracts management, tender management, to whom you are going to give the tender management, tender synopsis. Then there is a legal management or compliances management, compliances. Then along with the compliances management, there might be something legalities also. So sometimes the legal department will be under the compliances department, but sometimes it is different also. So legal management. Another thing is finance management. Finance management. Then there are certain management which are related to the quality. So quality assurance, QA management. Then sometimes the quantity surveying, which is related to, sometimes there is another department, which is quantity survey management. Is the quantity is good, going above, below, what is the rate, this, that, and all, actually. So that is the another thing is, actually, we call it as different consultants, architects. There will be consultation with architects, which call it as the coordination with architects, coordination with the structural consultant. Then there is a MEP consultant. There is a fire consultant, fire, facade, geotech. So many people, actually, you need to coordinate with each other. It's not only, I have only this many things, actually. It's the space. There are so many consultants are there. They are going to talk to you. If you are a, construction management person, you have to deal with many people. In the finance management, you will see that there is accounts management also. Accounts means day to day, like how much money that you spend, how much money that you are going to get. Actually, I mean, the bills, particularly the bill, petty cash is there, materials is there, material intent material is there, then material requisition, then purchase order. There are systems, actually. Okay, and in the upcoming webinars, we will teach you that kind of things also, that how the systems are working. Different companies will have different systems, different protocols, different disciplinary activities. So construction, when it comes to the construction management itself, actually, you will see that it's not only one type of management. People are, many people, actually, if you get inside the college, you will see that, construction management means just the Gantt chart, just the Gantt chart, and what is the dependencies, what are these things, and have the problems and statement and all that matter is done over there. It's not like that. Believe me, in the quantity survey, there is one subject you might be knowing. The subject name is basically a topic name, rather. It's not a subject. Rate analysis. Believe me, it is one of the very important topic, actually. Based on that, many things decided. Okay, for 1 cubic meter of concrete, what would be the rate? How many overheads are there? What kind of things are there? Many things. It's a very important and deep-rooted topic. I can make a very big one full hour seminar only on the rate analysis topic also. right? Because it is, there are four M's are there. Now I'll just give you gist of it so that you will understand. Four M's. Four M's means one M is material, then men means the labor, then machineries, then money, and miscellaneous. Sometimes money is not captured because it comes along the miscellaneous. Otherwise, there are four M's. One, two, three, four. So these are basically the resources. How much amount of resources that you are spending in one day, and how much billing is happening on the same day. And is there any profit, or is there any loss, or is it even it out? Okay, that is basically, a portion of the site management. Very, very less number of people are working on it, believe me. In the site management only, also there is overheads actually. There are overheads. I still remember when I was discussing many projects actually with the top builders, developers, and many other people, including the project which is going on in um, uh, uh, this from Ahmedabad to Mumbai, which is the bullet train projects. Many places you will see that this overheads is very important, crucial aspect. How much is the overhead cost? And that is getting cumulative in this. So four M's like men, material, machineries, miscellaneous, or sometimes the money. How much basically the amount is going each day, each week. So daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, sorry, initially the weekly, after that the monthly, quarterly. All these things actually are definitely required. Right. So how to basically, deal with this? How basically, you are going to, tackle all this is extremely important. Right. So I think there are some people who are not on mute. I would like to tell the administrator to keep the other people on mute. Thank you. Uh, Regarding the coordination, many other things are there. So these are the areas. If you are really good at this, actually, I would like to tell you that you just vouch, you go for it. Okay, the job is yours. But if you're not good at this, actually, or if you are analytical person, and let's say I'd like to show you the analytical persons. Let's say, for example, I'd like to tell you the structural analysis or structural engineer. If you want to be there in this particular profession, the first thing is you should be very good into code. You also need to be very good into software. What kind of software, that is a separate topic altogether. What kind of codes also, there is another topic. Software, you should be very good. You should be extremely good into the project solving. Now, what is project solving is actually in this, there is a modeling, analysis, stability checks, many other things are there, idealization and all. Okay, this is a project solving. Then another thing is in the structural engineering also, you need to create the structural drawings. You should be very good into this, structural drawings. You should be very good investigator. When you go to the site, actually, you should see that what kind of things are there. Okay, so site checking. Okay, from the structural engineering point of view, not just from the civil engineering point of view, from structures, the reinforcement which I given, is it right or wrong? How they have done, how I have assumed, all these things. These are very important, right? Now, when it comes to the other areas, like let's say, for example, from here, actually, there is sometimes you have to deal with the certain compliances, actually. In the site checking also, you would require, if the things are not going on well, how are you going to check it? How are you going to give the suggestions over there? All right. So spontaneous decision making, this kind of abilities. Let's say, for example, there is a column here, there is a beam here, There is also a column here, but this column is creating some kind of problems and all. Actually, this beam is creating some kind of problem. How are you going to make the spontaneous decision? These are not the policy making decisions. These are structural decisions, basically. So such kind of qualities. Now, let's say, for example, softwares. If you are asking, what kind of softwares are there? For example, there is ETABS. ETABS is there. SAFE is there. SAP 2000 is there. SAP 2000, SAFE, which is foundation making designing software. This is for superstructure. It's particularly for the buildings. This is for the infrastructure projects. So whatever the infrastructure things are there actually related to the underground water tank, overhead water tank, transmission towers, many other things actually. So these are the software. Now there are so many different types of softwares are there actually in this particular case only. Like ANSYS is there, Abacus is there, then Strap, Strad Pro. Then there is a Midas Civil, Midas Gen, Midas SDS, Midas Set. Then there is a Procon, Robot. Many softwares are there. Which software I need to learn? Which one? People are saying, yes, I know ETABS, I know StatPro. Please give me the job. It doesn't work that way, right? So these are the areas actually. It's not just the software. This structural engineering is basically the judgmental science. Structures is a judgmental science. Geotechnical is basically, it is a hypothetical science. It bets on the hypothesis. Why judgment actually? Why the hell judgment is required? Okay, okay. If 20-story building is there, two is time fundamental time period is 2 seconds. So approximately 350 or 400 by 800 or 900 column size is okay with 2% reinforcement. A grade of the concrete I'll put around one M45, M40 to M45 grade. The thickness of the foundation should be in the range of 2 meter. Yes, you can do the drop panel with 1.2 meter as the raft, and 2 meter would be the better still. With T25 at 150 spacing in both the direction, and you will require additional mesh below the column with the similar type. So such kind of judgment actually. Okay, it's like a driving. How much the space you require between this car and this car? There is no specific answer, right? There's no exact this much should be the distance. No, this is a judgment basically. So that's what the judgment is called. So 20-story, 30-story building, how much should be the cost and what should be the criteria? So that kind of judgment, right? So structural engineering is always a judgmental science. Geotechnical engineering is hypothetical science. And always remember, you need to learn the curves, sine curve, cosine curve, curves actually. Curve means the nature. What is this distance? What is the amplitude? What is the frequency and all? Actually, this tells you the nature, right? So structural engineer or a civil engineer or a project manager, what sort of nature you should be having? What sort of line that you are dealing? Are we dealing with the toothpaste selling here? No. Are we dealing with the car selling here? No. Are we dealing with the mobile selling here? No. Mobile cost is how much? 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh. Car is how much? 10 lakhs, 15 lakh, 20 lakhs. Or maybe you take, for example, the person who is in the car, which is 10, 15 lakhs actually, he will be having the house of 1 to 2 crores, right? So you're dealing with that kind of profession basically, which is the real estate guys, right? So based on that, you need to decide basically what kind of things that you need to develop. So it's basically the judgment when it comes to the structural engineering. the interviews, we take the judgment,
हमारा हुआ नहीं इसमें,
right?
होगा
So
ना?
all these things are very important, right? All right, so let's get started. Actually, along with the construction management, urban planning, this is another avenue that you can start developing. Now, what are the requirements? Focus on the sustainability, focus on the efficiency, attractive, cities and all. Actually, analytical data, land usage, and many other things. And these are generally the salary scales that you would be getting. You should know the what kind of zoning laws and so many other things are required. But when it comes to the urban planner, mostly the jobs would be the government related jobs, or maybe the top jobs which are related to the corporates and all. Actually, surveying, if you really want to do this, please do not make a career in the surveying, to be very honest. I put it here, I know that. But if you really want to like this particular subject, no, I wanted to be a surveyor and all. Actually, you have to go to the GIS technology, GPS and GIS technologies. You have to go with the drone technologies. Do not go with the total station and all. Actually, set pe khade hai, you'll have this kind of theodolite or total station. Side pe hath, idhar jao udhar jao, like that. If you're doing yeah, there is no scope, very little. 5,500 8,000 रुपए, 5,000 to 8,000 rupees में survey आ जाते हैं. Don't deal with this. Actually, if you really want to do a very good career, actually we're talking about very high potential salaries here. If you are dealing with that, actually GPS, GIS technologies, drone technologies, you should adopt. And along with that, the beam technology, BIM technology, also you need to learn. Urban planning also, you have to deal with the BIM technology. Construction management also, along with the project management. Project management, what are the softwares are there? Yes, anybody? Put that in the chat box. Please do not unmute yourself. Project management, what are the softwares? The topmost software which is Primavera P6, right? Primavera P6 is one of the most important software. Another one is MSP, Microsoft Project Planning. Right. Another software, which are the another software? There are some ERP tools are there. There is a SAP. See, SAP 2000 is different and SAP is different. Okay. SAP 2000 is structural designing software. SAP is a project management tool. It's a very, very big tool. It's one of the very costly tool actually. People are using, though the companies which are using, they are very, very high, big companies, extremely big companies like Imar Properties and all. Right. So such kind of companies that you want to tap, actually, obviously you have to deal with a very high tool actually. Right. So these are the tools actually you need to develop uh, understanding and all actually, so that you can get inside this. Urban planning, if you want to go ahead, obviously you have to deal with the GPS systems, um, satellite communication systems, land surveyor, ArcGIS, many other softwares are there. That only you need to deal with this. Otherwise, you will not get good salaries. We are talking about very high corporate jobs here. This is not like uh, 20, 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 का जॉब का बात नहीं कर रहे. We are not talking about 20, 30,000, 40,000 rupees a month. That kind of job. We are talking about very high class job actually over here. Coming to the water resources and all, actually, majorly these particular jobs are available in the government sector. So obviously the requirement in the private sectors are comparatively limited. In which sector? In this sector as well as in this sector. Comparatively less requirements are there. Here also less requirement, but a very high delta is available in R&D, research and development. Too much of water, no water. You try to create genuine solutions, too much amount of requirements are there. Related to transportation also, this is the same thing actually. You all right. So ultimately, you will see that how much amount of salaries are available. You can see that over here. Some people are saying, sir, this much amount of salaries are not there and all. I will tell you, there are very, very good. These are also on the conservative side. I have written this. Structural engineer also, you will have, yeah, related to one thing we will see in the water resource and all, actually, where and all actually the jobs are there. You will see that the dams, canal, flood water, and disaster management, many related to that, many jobs are definitely available. All right. Uh, uh, Project the transportation related engineering, if you see that, enhance the traffic flows, enhance these safety related things, efficiency related things, infrastructure development related things, definitely the jobs are available. Structures, definitely, there are so many. I'm a structural engineer by qualification, so you'll see that a lot of scope is there. See, structural engineer, I'd like to tell you, if he is a structural engineer, he can become the transportation engineer. There is no problem. He can become the uh, construction manager, no problem. He can become the water resource engineer, no problem. But nobody can become a structural engineer. Reverse is not possible. You require the license here. You don't need the license in many other areas. Okay. So these are some tools actually which I wanted to tell you. Geotechnical engineer. Geotechnical engineer is mostly more than 90 percentage cases, he will be working under the structural engineer. 90, more than 90% cases. It's a very big percentage, guys. All right. Okay. So if you really want to become a geotechnical engineer, are you really wanting that? Take a second call, right? Otherwise, you go to the structural engineering side, go to the project management side. That's a better career area. All right, environmental engineer. If you really want to, in India, there is a huge amount of requirement is there in the environmental engineering, but unfortunately, the scope is limited. Potential is there, scope is limited. Why it is like that? Unfortunately, in India, unless and until people start dying, we don't listen. Actually, there's too much of population. Unfortunately, it is, but this is a harsh reality. Actually, it's very harsh reality. But there is a high potential when it comes to the the delta. If you are there into the R&D, research and development, so many people are like, I'm taking environmental engineer, but there is very limited amount of scope. Okay, in many areas potential is there, requirement is there. Okay, the capital city of India, New Delhi, is facing a lot of problems related to the air pollution. Noise pollution is there in every city. What we are doing. Okay. So if you, but somebody is there actually in the crowd. They want to become the environmental engineer. You please go to the R&D section, research and development areas. Try to develop certain products which, create, reduces these issues. Yes. And go to the product development, and then there is a big amount of scope. All right. So yes, these are the areas which you really need to work. And R&D is not that simple, that if you are basically third year, fourth year engineer, comparatively difficult to go to the R&D. So if you are really passionate that I really want to do this, I'll tell you that whomsoever will really want to go to the R&D, you have to give me 2 to 3 years. Not to me, to yourself actually. 2 to 3 years, very less amount of salary or no salary, and invest 2 to 3 years of your life in the research and development. Try to obtain the patent. Actually, we will also help you. There are so many universities, there are so many IIT people are there, genuine people are here in this group, and professors, and so many people. Definitely they would help you out. Opt for the patent, actually get the patent, and develop certain genuine product, and then enter into the industry. Do not enter before that. You will be really crushed inside. Very less amount of salary, post positions, you would be getting. If you do not have the patience of 2 to 3 years, do not opt for this particular job. Okay. Geotechnical also, do not opt. ₹7,000-8,000 में जियो टेक्निकल रिपोर्ट बना के देते हैं, 5,000-5,000 रुपए में देते हैं. Horrible. I don't know how they make it. Believe me, I really felt very sorry in many places actually. I really felt it very sorry. And how they are sending the report is like through the WhatsApp. इतना पैसा में इतना ही होता है. SBC of this is this, this is this, this is this, this is बात खत्म. I really felt it very sorry in many places actually. In certain areas where the dams are there, where the big projects like infrastructure projects are coming it up, there the good amount of scope is there, but the requirement is comparatively limited. A lot of competition is there. So these areas, if you ask me, too much amount of competition, less amount of money. This very high amount. So if you ask me, the structural engineer and the project management and the BM technology, these three areas you should be going ahead. These areas also lot of scope. These salaries are not fake salaries. These are the good salaries. But if you are going to the R&D areas, research and development areas, and go ahead in that particular area, definitely the scopes are there. In different countries, like for example, Australia, if you want to really become the environmental engineer, go and directly leave the country, go to the country like Australia, go to the country like Netherlands, go to the country like, for example, the any non-NATO countries actually. But believe me, in India, comparative limited scope. Probably, there is a time that, you know, um, that we need to learn quite a lot of things from other countries to develop the sustainable environment here in India. All right. But this is a harsh reality. I'm sorry to say that, but this is what I have seen, that many of our friends and many colleagues, many top people are also suffering. I'm talking about the junior engineers, the senior consultant, and all also, sustainable engineering, less some, many people, they don't opt for that. All right. So project management structures, good amount of scope, good, there is a huge amount of requirement. Okay, now the next scope, if you ask me, the renewable energy consultants, huge amount of IREDA, so many companies are there. If you are an external consultant, obviously you can definitely opt for it, actually. And huge amount of scope is there. Okay, renewable energies, and this is also one type of sustainable. If you are there into the environmentalist, and if you are into this, good amount of scope. Upcoming scopes are really there. You need to know that how you can pitch to these companies and get the things done. Construction safety consultation, actually. Yes, some people are suffering, but some companies, they definitely opt for the safety consult. But here you require the certification. You have to get the safety certification actually, from the reputed organizations and all. Actually, then definitely there is a scope. Project management plus safety certification, very good combination. Okay, you need to see that what kind of combinations that you are opting, your career you are opting. People are working, doing the diploma and BTech, and they are asking for the jobs. No, please don't do that. It's a big mistake. Okay, people will get all you go to 20 different places, the jobs are not there. So some people are saying, why don't you come here as an intern, and you start dealing with the CAD and all. Actually, you become the draftsman. Now, 80-90 percentage people are facing this problem. Please understand, 80 to 90 percentage people. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put that in the chat box. 70 to 80 percentage people, or maybe 90 percentage people, are facing the problem that there is no jobs and all. Actually, you go to any builder or developer and all. Actually, you become a site engineer. Later on, after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, you are frustrated. There is no holiday. Saturday, Sunday is also working day, and there is no scope. You are dealing with the laborers. You are just another labor. That kind of problems people are facing. So if you really want to do the internships and all also, you need to be very careful. Is the company, is the core company? Are you dealing with the real-time engineering company? Okay. Are you developing your communication skill? Are you developing your coordination skills? Many other skills. Okay. If you are having any issues, please put that in the chat box. Yes, I think some of the issues are given already. Primavera P6. Yes, yes, yes. Put that in the chat box. Just give me a moment.
That's all.
Hello, 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 hello. I'm sorry, actually, I had to take a small break in between to take an urgent, important call. So, this is basically the environmental impact assessment. This is also another scope. Huge amount of environment is getting affected, and a lot of problems. Landslides recently also. If you see that Modi ji, even the Rahul Gandhi has gone to Wayanad in Kerala, so many places. Huge amount of environmental related. So this is also one type of consultation you can definitely start. Disaster management consultation is also there. Actually, this is also one of the very important thing. Okay, a lot of revenues are going in this kind of areas also. Okay, but you need required to be consultant to acquire such kind of potential. You cannot just get like that. All right. So environmental impact assessment means if you are just an engineer, actually, you will get comparatively lesser amount of salaries and all actually. Okay. In this kind of areas also, you require the management means that you require the project management skills. You require a lot of project management as well as the presentation and the coordination skills. All right. So these are the jobs. Definitely, there is a scope and a lot of room is there for you to deal with this. Another thing is the freelancing consultation. There are so many fever sites is there, Urban Pro sites are there. Many different websites are there from LinkedIn also. You would be getting a lot of potential jobs and all. You will see that expert advice related to the civil engineering, expert advice related to the professional portfolio building, and many other things through the websites. You can easily start the individual freelancing consultation, individual freelancing surveying, individual freelancing, the structural engineering jobs, like, do the structural auditing, do the, value, you become a valuer and give the valuation certification. Every flat, every apartment, if see everybody is doing loan to buy a house, okay, it is good for the income tax related things also. So what happens is the bank will not give you the loan unless and until they get the valuation certificate in their hands, right? So obviously they have to have the empaneled valuer. So once you, if you are having the valuation certificate, actually you can definitely tap with so many different banks, and each flat you might get some 10-20,000 rupees or something like that. Valuation means whatever you have to send some persons, take some photographs, get some report and all. Actually, it's hardly some few hours job. Actually, if you are very good into that, and then you will see that the things are different, right? So these kind of professional lines definitely, each job to 15, 20,000, even if 8 to 10,000 is also there. Actually, it is just one day job, right? With some site photographs and the report formats and everything is ready. All right, so such kind of professional things are also there, and definitely you can opt for it. Real estate development advisor, that's very profoundly, job that is there, and believe me, it's a hard job. Um, many top developers are really opting for it, and good amount of earning potential is there here. So yes, this also requires the beam technology nowadays. Okay, the real estate management, how do you do that? Which is the selection, which particular areas you can do the market selection, market research, many other areas are there. Earning potential is very high. You require the management skills, you require the marketing skills, you require the sales skills, you require the structural engineering skills, many other opportunities or the jobs that if you're having, then definitely, you can enter into this as an advisor. Why you should be investing in my project? Okay, so that is that kind of job. It's not just the aesthetic, it's a structural, it's a vastu related things, many other areas. You give the comparison statements of all other things, and definitely sky's the limit. So real estate development advisor that you can become, and believe me, huge amount of scope. All right, construction estimator, actually, you can become the estimation consultant. This is basically required for the, yes, who? Contractor. Okay, billing contractor and all, actually there is a huge amount of scope is there. So if the contractor is there and if the billing is required, what sort of billing, how to make that, how to get it satisfied from the PWD, CPWD departments, railway departments, many other areas, how to get the bills satisfied from them, and how to make the budgeting, how to make the cost estimation, quantity surveying and all, actually with the quality check, how you can admit. So this kind of, as a external consultation, there's a huge amount of requirement. Infrastructure auditor is also another thing, actually. So this is also, both the things are complied with each other. This is basically only for the estimation. This is the entire auditing, actually. So auditing of this is related to the assessment of the quality, quantity, as well as the requirement knowledge about the certain auditing skills. Here the drafting skills, editing skills, creation of the report and submission and all, actually. So these are the auditor. Another thing is actually the property management. Really, so this and this can go hand in hand. This and this can go hand in hand. The property management. One is actually for selling, another one is basically for the management. Means already sold property is there, but you are just managing the property. Okay, so real estate management is also another area, actually, where you can start developing your skills and potentials. Civil engineers are not opting, unfortunately. Other people only are doing this. So security is there, safety is there, so many other things are there. So if a civil engineer is developing such kind of ideas, then definitely there is a huge amount of potential and the scope is there. Engineering solutions. What are the engineering solutions? BIM technology, different types of technologies. Drone technologies are there. Geographic GIS technologies are there. Smart sensors, LOT, Internet of Things. So many different types of technology solution providers you can become, and definitely there is a huge amount of potential there in that area also. Project management consultancy is also can be a part of this. BIM technology specialist. This is also one of the very important area that you should be opting for this. So these are the high potential jobs. These are extremely high potential jobs because these are the new technologies. If you're learning, then definitely there is a scope. Huge amount of scope is there. All right. So civil engineering product development. Yes. So this is a new line, but there is a scope. All right. So what are the new products actually? Furniture products. You create the product development here. Let's say the tables, chairs, furniture products. The interior products are there. Products which are related to the, let's say, the waterproofing, create and develop new technology. There is a requirement. All right. So create the small things actually. Believe me, although I don't like that country, but because they are not good, doing good things to India. But there is nothing harm in learning new things. The Chinese people actually, they develop constantly new products, and they develop in such a way that it's a mass scale and all, actually, and they really market it in many places. India, actually, we do not focus on this kind of areas. Believe me, in the upcoming next couple of decades, a huge amount of scope will be there in this kind of lines. Recently, actually, my cousin's sister I met when I was there in Pune. I discussed with this actually. The Chinese market is really killing. I mean, they are really getting a lot of projects in back there in US. All right. So in US also, the small project development, renovation, these kind of things and all. So already all the products they will dump it from China to USA, and with a very marginal cost, actually they will renovate the entire house. There, it looks very fantastic. There is no, I mean, guarantee that 10 years, 20 years it will sustain, but it looks nice. Right? There is a slang in India that Chinese maal hai, material hai. It's like that, but still people are using it. All right, they are developing it, and it looks nice. They will create the cosmetics things very nice. Somehow Indian people, probably they are not, putting an attention into this area. Okay, we are very good in terms of the quality and all actually. And if we really take an arm of how we can develop the sustainable material, I'm sure that we will be having a lot of scope in this area, right? So product development is also another thing that you can definitely vouch and think about it. Yes, so the next one we call it as actually the teaching and training, corporate training. Actually, you can become, first of all, actually, you need to become the experienced person. Okay, you need to have, see, there are many people actually, even the people who are like professors and all also, they have started, teaching others. If you do not have let's say, the structural engineering experience, and you have just the MTech degree, and if you started teaching others, that vacuum will get developed. The vacuum of space and air, nothingness will get developed, and that is not good for you and not good for the students also, right? So we have to see that you have to start doing the consultation, fulfill that gap, make sure that you are having the robust confidence. It's not an air gap, actually. You're having the confidence. You have developed that thing over the period of time by giving the consultation with thousands of projects. Okay. Even if you are not MTech, if you are just BTech, that's fine, right? But you are having BTech, diploma, BTech, MTech, PhD, and you do not have experience. Big problem. Very big problem, right? So teaching and training, actually, it has to begin with the experience. Should not just the bookish experience, should be the real-time project experience, a vast amount, not just the numbers, not just the mere the project. Actually, you are really adding the value towards the project. If you're dealing with that, then teaching training is a passion area, and we are basically into that. Okay, and we have done quite a lot of addition to the many engineering students. I'm not flattering myself actually, but I wanted to tell you, we are the corporate trainers, which we are giving 100% job placement guarantee. None of them are doing. Even if you go to NITs, IITs, top institutions across the globe, nobody is giving 100% guarantee. We give that. If you're doing the course, we just need three P's. Three P's. What is the first P? First P is the patience. Second P is you have to do the practice, whatever I'm telling you to do. Continuously. And you should have a passion in your line. If these three P's are there, okay, we give you the 100% job guarantee. None of them, other people are giving that. So teaching and training has got a lot of potential, guys. Right? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Teaching and training has got a lot of potential, guys. Right? So this is how it is. Oh, sorry. I think there was some overlap or something was happening. All right. So another thing is basically we call it as the civil engineering author. So you can write down certain books and you can definitely get certain things here. All right. I think some annotation issue is there. All right. So engineering podcast is another thing. If you are into if you are a professor and if you really know certain subjects, please get in touch with us. We will, host your podcasting things also on our channel. We are having, I think, more than 1.3 or something lakhs of subscribers. If you are the book writer also, actually, there is a good amount of potential in this area also, right? So these are certain avenues that you can start developing and all. And the conclusion I wanted to tell you that, you have to make sure that you are not only in one particular category. Invest it in different areas. Explore the diverse income source actually to have the financial stability. This is the pathway ahead. Okay, like agriculture, which I told you. I'm the son of the agriculturist actually. Don't pay attention only in one crop. Have a diversified portfolio so that you'll have certain good income, right? You are not just dealing with one job, something like that. You have your privacy of your life, and automatically you're developing, nurturing other areas, and you're dealing with many other things. All right. So please consult with us. We are giving you the number here in the chat box. It is 9036 744 017. That's the number, 9036 744 017. That's the number. Please do the WhatsApp only on this particular number and get in touch with us. We are starting the internship program. The internship program, we will not be charging anything to you. All right. Don't worry about it. We will be giving you this internship free of cost to everybody. Yes, if you are very good doing the internship, we will also pay you to a certain extent. We may not be able to give you the promise that this much amount we will be paying you because it depends upon many other parameters. All right. So internship, we are starting the, literally the conclave of the startup India. So if you're having certain ideas, we are also having certain idea. Our company actually, we are formulating certain. There is a Life Engineering Foundation actually in which we will be incubating your ideas to make from zero to at least 1 crore, and from 1 crore to the unicorn, which is $1 billion. Okay, unicorn. So this is the idea actually, guys. If you really want to become a part of this, it's not something you are only going to do, and we are not going to do anything here. It's not like that. We are also going to invest certain things. I'd like to write it down here: 0 to 1 crore, and from 1 crore to $1 billion. If you want to enter into this kind of sector, which we call it as the startup. Now, our startup is different than just the startup, guys. Okay, people are just doing the start 90%, 95 percentage cases, more than 95 actually. Companies, they are falling down. They are no more within the span of just 3 years. We are not going to inculcate that. No, we are not one of them. We will make sure that, because along with this, we are starting this also. Okay. How to have the sustainable business. We are the company actually in the COVID, we increased 3 times. We, revenue has improved, right? So obviously, there is a scope. We know how to get the water through the Niagara Falls. Okay, how to make the diversification, how to have the sustainable business, how to have that kind of policy and all also. So if anybody is really genuinely interested, we need that patience. Okay, 3 years is the time. If you are having 3 years, we'll give you the office facility, we'll give you the all the different facilities that is required. Okay, every damn thing. Expertise related to software, knowledge about it, Internet of Things, computers, laptops, printers, finance related things like, the chartered accountants, marketing related business thing. Many things will provide. Don't worry about it. We are very good at that. Right. Okay. So because see, I'll tell you very honestly, Indian population is let's face the reality. We are having a population of 140 crore is the population on paper. In reality, we are more than 150 crore because this is based on I think 2011 database. Janaganana, Bharatiya Janaganana 2011. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong here. But in 150 crore population, more than 50 percentage is below 35 years of age. Means we are dealing with almost 75 crore population. We do not have that many jobs. We do not have that, guys. Trust me, we do not have that. Right? So if you really wanted to start something big, if you really wanted to do something big, I would like to tell you that you have to enter into the entrepreneurship market today or tomorrow. There are no big jobs. The jobs which I'm talking about, 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees a package a month. Okay. And see, everybody deserves that, definitely. If the rental if 2 BHK, 3 BHK flat rental is around 35,000-40,000 rupees. Okay. And if you are getting some 50,000-60,000 rupees, how are you going to feed your families? Okay. There is inflation rate of around 6%, correct? Right. So 100 rupees are becoming 95 rupees next year. So obviously you have to improve upon that. Right. So 6% increment is also not happening in many areas. Right. So it is very important, guys, for you to understand that how to improvise the income. Okay. Continuously, we are doing this kind of webinars to fetch, to how to basically fetch such kind of incomes. Right. So if you really want to go ahead with this, actually, entrepreneurship is very important. If you do not deal with the entrepreneurship journey, actually, if you are late by, let's say, 20 years, 30 years, then it's too late. If you're a professor, be a consultant to a college, actually. Okay. And start working on the R&D, research and development. Through the, opting by for certain patents and products and ideas, actually, you can become millionaire. You can start your own college. You can give consultation to many other colleges, right? So why to just, itne numbers hai? I mean, there are so many colleges, actually. The civil engineers numbers are becoming less. It becomes a big problem for the, college people also to fetch such kind of, salaries to the professors also. So why to deal with that? Go to the place where the, green or blue ocean is there. Not red ocean. The blue ocean and red ocean. There is a book also. Blue ocean means there is no competition. Absolutely zero competition. There is a red ocean means everybody is competing with each other. 95%, 98%, this one, that one. Jobs everywhere. Huge amount. One job is there. Let's say IAS, IPS officer. One job, one seat is there. Lakhs and lakhs of applications are there. Huge. Don't go there. Go to the place where nobody is there. Huge amount of potential. Try to create your own nature. Try to create your own environment where you are the king. All right. So we will also help you in that. Okay. If you are doing BTech, if you are done MTech, good. Definitely good. Opt for good, professions. And at the same time, you should look at the places where, you will have, your own products, your own patents, your own research, your own development, and earn well. We all deserve that, right? Okay. So please give me the chat. Put something in the chat box. It will help us, help me also to understand that, how the things are there. All right. So I think somebody's saying my sound is little low. I don't know. I have already checked it. I already checked it. So I think the sound quality is good. Okay. Anything else? Anybody wanted to, give any glimpse? Can you put on the camera on so that I'll get a feeling that I'm speaking with the people, not just the dumb computer here? Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Krishabh. Shubham, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Nandita. Hello. Hi. Yes, I think Coimbatore, Krishabh is from Surat. Yeah, Nataraj is from Tamil Nadu. Wow, from many, many different part. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing the screen. All right. Any questions, guys? Any suggestion? Thank you, Gopika. Kannur. Yeah, I've been to this college, Kannur College once. Markapur, AP. Shiva, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So, can you tell me that which particular, areas? See, I'd like to tell you, and is it really wrong to earn the good amount of money for civil engineers? There is nothing wrong. गृहस्थी को पैसा कमाना चाहिए, right? You should earn good amount of money. Trust me, दुबई में मुझे 28,000 dirhams की सैलरी मिलती थी. 28,000 dirhams, which is close to 6 lakh rupees a month. Okay? So ऐसा नहीं है कि सैलरी कमाई नहीं जा सकती. This is not like, you cannot earn the good amount of money. Definitely you should, there is a earning potential is there in our line. How to just tap this kind of potential is what we are looking at it. Okay, unless and until we upgrade ourselves, आप upgrade नहीं करोगे, पैसा नहीं मिलेगा. Industry is very cunning, guys. Okay, industry is really very cunning. They will not give anything. Okay, if you're thinking that through the industry I will start joining the job and then I will start earning something, no. You first of all you start developing yourself, you make yourself ready for the industry and see the difference. There is a huge amount of potential. People will look at you, huge amount of potential. Okay, we have to pay the salaries. If the good persons are there, good people are there, we have to pay the salaries. Otherwise, we have to see other alternative which is not good enough. All right. So look at that kind of potential, untapped potential, and you will see that how the things are there. Right. So how many people wanting to upgrade yourself? Please raise your hand. I wanted to upgrade myself and earn that much amount of money. These are not just the numbers, guys. These are not just the numbers. This is the potential. And civil engineering line is the mother line of all the engineers. If we are not supporting, who the hell are going to support? There is no house, there is no building. And how the electrical man will come with the wire there? What the hell you are going to do? Correct? And huge amount of potential is there. Look at the, this Ukraine, such a small country. Look at the Russia, such a big continent. It's not a country, it's a continent almost. Is not able to, remove the Ukraine from the entire map. Why? Because of the, civil infrastructure, right? How many bombs they have to put just to destroy that? And look at the India, such a big country. Understood? Any Tom, Dick, and Harry, any Chinese people, it's not. It is impossible ruin our country. Okay, it is only thing is we have to make sure that actually you are very good into technological upgradation. You are very good into, patenting thing, research and development, software development, many other areas. Okay. So the students who are, if somebody is very good into software thing, please contact us. We will develop certain tool. EPMC is one of the tool that we have developed. There another tool actually, eConsult, another tool we have developed. Okay, for civil engineers. Understood? So if you are really good into certain areas, I'm a civil engineer. I wanted to go to the software development. Go to the civil engineering software development, guys. Understood. Go to the civil engineering software development. You will see that, there is a sea of opportunities are there. Huge opportunities are there. Got it? So how such opportunities can be tapped? How, this can be tapped? That's what actually the knowledge will tell you. Okay, so if you really want to earn well, because if you are just the computer science civil engineer and working with the software development, some dummy app, if you start developing, already there are more than some 60 million apps are there on the Google Store. How many apps are you are using? You tell me honestly. Hardly 20, 30 apps would be there. And they might be using 4, 5 apps. That's all. What, differences we are making to the society by adding another few apps. Okay, so try to work on certain areas which is adhering to your line actually. Swadharma nadhanam shreya paradharma bhayava. अपने खुद के धर्म means not the religion of Hindu Muslim I'm taking here. Dharma means I become a civil
Question.
engineer.
Good stone.
I am a civil engineer. And what am I working in some banking sector or in some, let's say, recently I'd been to IIT Delhi. Some people got placement in Byju's. What you are going to do? Now that the Byju's is gone. Are you getting what I'm saying? Okay, so try to be there in our own line, which is civil engineering line, and scale up your confidence level, scale up your, the thought process, scale up your, software understanding, and see the difference. Okay. All right. So many places I've been there actually, many IITs, NITs, many places in Dubai, in Singapore, many places I've been there. Actually, huge amount of requirement is there. Believe me. Okay. Each person over here, I can tell you honestly, can be a crorepati. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Within the span of next 5 years, you can be crorepati. Okay, crorepati means what? Actually, yearly, at least the turnover of 1 crore. Minimum, I'm telling you, minimum, if you listen to this. Okay, but for that, what exactly you need to do? Start up certain ideas and develop this, grow further. Then only it is possible. Otherwise, within the salary matter, it is difficult. It is very difficult, guys. Okay, within the salary structure, it is very difficult. Got it? You might be having extremely high CGPA. Manikanta is saying, is the CGPA or percentage required to get good jobs? Nobody, believe me, actually, I don't know if I should say this or not. If you are having 80 KTs, also it doesn't matter. Backlogs also doesn't matter. If you are having 1 year drop also doesn't matter. Absolutely doesn't matter. What matters is what is the nature that you built, how you are sticking, what exactly you require, and how much hard working you are there. Don't copy the things from others and create your portfolio. Okay, so the certain, if you go to our website, you will see the certain portfolios actually. Okay, I would like to show you the few portfolios if you don't mind. Okay, I'll just share the screen one more time. So I would like to showcase the portfolios which, uh, our student has created. This is our student.
Working as a structural design training engineer in Econstruct Design and Build Private Limited. So this is my portfolio profile. So this after immediately portfolio page, I just added my cover letters, which is the seeking as a structural design engineer role, like the data shoot analysis, response spectrum, dynamic analysis, model analysis, buckling analysis, and software, and some other analysis too. And the codal provisions, which are Indian standard codes and international codes too.
Now, this guy is basically a fresher, okay? And he is basically trying to explain what all the different types of analysis that he has worked, what are the projects that he has worked, and all like so. I would like to give you the link here so that you can also look into this, because I'm not sure that how much it is copy video URL. This is the video URL. This is for structures. Look at the kind of portfolio that this guy has developed. Kind of projects. See here. High-rise, low-rise buildings, steel structures, 43-story building, 42-story buildings, steel structure. Okay, so such kind of portfolios, if you are building, then, job is yours. First few years, you do the job. Later on, you see what exactly you want to do. Now, I'll show you the project management portfolio also. Create world-class portfolios, guys. See here. This is another portfolio. Yeah, I would like to share the this link also to everybody. Please go through that. The first one is structural engineering portfolio. The second one is project management portfolio. So look at that. How much amount of the numbers of softwares proficiency that this guy is having. I would like to tell you that there are numbers of the person. Please don't call them and disturb them, because you can message him or something on the WhatsApp maybe. But they are working people in certain companies, so please don't disturb them actually. So you can see that G+4, G+5. This is a BIM technology which they have. This is a Canada project. So many projects actually they have done. This is BIM technology, project management with BIM. Power BI also we train here. So with the technology, with this kind of 6 job offer, this person got 6 job offers. He politely rejected our job actually, because he wanted to work in Pune with his parents and all actually. Right? So this is a Canada project, Mumbai projects, high-rise building, low-rise building, mid-rise building, steel structure, composite structure, many Texas project actually. You will see the Texas, US project, villa, layout development project. Right? This is GMLR project. Look at the cost of the project, guys. Look at the cost. 11,132 crores. 1,300 crores. See here. See here. Okay, this is related to the roads and all actually. You will see that what kind of project. This is work in many different BIM softwares. Interior designing and also. I given you the link. Please go through that. Create the fabulous portfolio. Create the work experience. 4 साल हम लोग बीटेक करते हैं, एक ही प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं तो which is of hardly any use. 50-60% it is copied from here and there. Now, previously only the Google and everything was there. Now there is a chat GPT also. So 90% project is copied. So what you have generated, what you have contributed is a big question. And in the interview, only that thing will be helping you. Do you agree what I'm saying? Correct? Yes. So if you really want to contribute to the industry, yes, these are all help actually. Google, ChatGPT, and all. We are also using those tools actually. But something should be originated from within. Am I right? We are human beings. Something has to be, from us. From us, it has to be contributed. If you are having that kind of, system, that kind of thing, that other AI systems would definitely help you, support you. But if you are completely rely on AI, completely rely on somebody, then you are, dancing in the space. You are going nowhere. Understood? So take the help of all this, but have some originality within you. All right. So all these techniques and trainings actually would be given. Okay. Some students which are really having bright, good CGPA, having bright things, and they really wanted to develop, the numbers are given actually to you. I'll just put that again to the chat box. Okay. Please ping that on the WhatsApp only. Okay. Guys are really interested. Please let me know. हम लोग फैक्ट्री चलाने वाले हैं स्टार्टअप की. कौन आना चाहता है बताओ. ठीक है. पहले 0 to 1 करोड़ तक सभी लोगों का आय यानी इनकम बढ़ाना है. सिविल इंजीनियर, मैं खुद सिविल इंजीनियर जाति से हूं. मेरी जाति सिविल इंजीनियर की है. ठीक है. धर्म भी सिविल का है. तो ये जो सारे सिविल इंजीनियर्स लोगों का आय बढ़ाने का काम करने वाला हूं मैं. आई एम प्लानिंग बेसिकली टू इम्प्रोवाइज बेसिकली द आय इनकम सोर्स of all the civil engineers. If you are interested in dealing with this, please contact us. Only limited, because we are having limited numbers of seats over here. Okay. There is nothing that we need money from you. Please understand. This is not a marketing gimmick कि कुछ भूल भुलैया डाल के ये करके हम लोग. Bright students need not invest anything. We will be investing on the ideas and this kind of areas. Okay. Got it? Now you,
Yeah,
you have
thank
to
you.
go through some kind of process. Okay. Interview rounds and other processes actually, and then we will be making, because we have to invest on certain things actually. All right, guys. Anything else? Please put that in the chat box. What kind of other questions, topics that you want me to take it? We are going to take up certain projects also, certain theme-based training also. Okay, and I'm sure that everybody will be, getting a lot of information. Got it? Please ping on the WhatsApp number, which is given it to you guys. Yes, there is a link also. Please go click onto this link. Please fill up your form so that we can, give you the direct information. All right. So thank you so much. And we'll see you in the next webinar, which is going to come next Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for a very insightful session. And I'm sure most of the students are very happy with the session as they found a lot many opportunities, maybe which we're not even aware about. So thank you for such a nice session. And I'm sure students are very much happy with this, and they will definitely grab the opportunity given by the Econstruct. And thank you, participants, for being so patient and being very much, attentive to the whole session. By switching on your videos, you really made it more interactive and livable. So I request from the upcoming sessions, you keep yourself live like this throughout the session and keep it more interactive. And thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this webinar, and hope to see you all in the next session. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as informed, please fill the feedback form. That would be very helpful to track you all back with any doubts or any sort of feedback that you want to give us to update for the sessions. So please fill the form without forgetting. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.